question his plans.
Well, we have good reason to question.
Thank you, Denise. She'll be keeping alive.
Well, so far, so good.
Oh, she's gonna be fine. Get the place covered. She'll be okay. Don't worry.
But right now, it is my privilege to introduce to you a new friend of mine, a lady who's lovely and beautiful and has her own flair for fashion, singing Falling from her brand new album, A Lot of Love, Miss Melba Moore.
She looks great out there.
Thanks, Debbie. Do you have my next outfit ready?
I'll be right back.
Okay, bye. What are you doing in here?
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes grease out of your way. And by Mr. Clean. For a clean so shiny, you have to ask, is it wet or is it dry?
I thought you were out front.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that nobody got in here while you were on stage, that's all. I didn't realize you'd be back so quick.
It was just my introduction.
Here you go, Denise.
Oh.
Debbie?
I have to change now.
Yes, I'll hang around, though. These back hallways can get kind of deserted.
Seems like my life has finally come together. Every day that goes by suddenly feels much better. It's the things that you do, so unlike any other. Just when I thought I could never love another, oh, I'm falling, I'm falling in love. I'm in love. Finding myself constantly thinking of you. Not a day goes by that I don't wanna love you. And when I'm feeling low, you are my inspiration. And I never want to let go of this sensation. Ooh, I'm falling. I'm falling. Yes, I'm falling.
so very much. You seem like you're as excited to be here as I am. I'd like to sing another song for you later, but... But I gotta tell you, I'm as much a fan of Simply Barbara Fashions as you are, aren't you? And I'm just dying of curiosity, so why don't we get on with the show? Is that all right with you?
Very much, Melba. You're just sensational.
Well, Lucinda, you're awfully persuasive. I think you and I ought to get an act together soon.
What a wonderful thought. Introduce you to my son-in-law, Tony Reyes. Sit with us. Sit with us. Thank you. And this is Meg Snyder. Hi, this is my daughter. Pick up my daughter and bring her over here. Sit down with us. Come on, daughter. Meet Melba Moore. Oh. My daughter, Sierra.
Oh, hi, Sierra.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you.
If you'll excuse me, I have some people that I'd like to
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Excuse me. Hey, darling, I'm glad you're here. I didn't know you were going to come. I thought, are you going to stay?
No, I wasn't planning on coming, but Margot asked me to meet her here. After the show, we're going to visit Craig at Jennersville.
Well, I think I'm going to take this on down to the station. Lila said Margot's going up to see Craig today. So
yeah,
he
but
might
Sierra's going up there with Margot. I think they're leaving right after the fashion show at Mona Lisa.
Well, I guess I'll take it over to the restaurant then.
Isla!
Hi.
What brings you down?
Well, I thought if I hung around long enough, I'd get a hug from my husband.
Oh. What is that?
Well, that's Iva's brainstorm. We're trying to counteract some of the bad publicity that Mrs. Walsh has been doling out to Craig in her paper. What do you think?
It's not bad.
Well, I think I'm going to get going. I'm going to take this down to the station, and I'll only be gone about a half an hour, I think.
Okay, look, hey, just remember, I need you too, huh? I mean, we're juggling 3 jobs here.
Well, nothing's going to interfere with my work here, nothing.
Listen, Iva, if you had a minute when you're done tonight, if you could drop by the office and just go over Craig's books with me. I think I'm okay on it, but just...
Sure, no problem.
Okay, thanks.
Boy, I hate to see that.
What? She'll come through for you, don't worry.
Oh, no, baby, I know that. It's just, I mean, I like her a lot, and she's just setting herself up for, I mean, a real heartache.
No, I think Iva knows the score.
What? I mean, you telling me she's going to be happy after she runs around all over town to try and save that guy, and then Craig turns around and dumps her?
No.
For Sierra?
No, of course not. I think it would probably hit her very hard. But, you know, right now, both of them are just concentrating on helping the man that they love.
Right.
You know, I hate to say this, but unfortunately, Iva's not the only one who's going to have to put in some overtime until Craig's cleared of this thing, you know.
Meaning that Danny and I are going to have to fend for ourselves. I figured on that.
Hey, somebody we both know is in prison charged with murder, Steve.
Yeah, and he brought it on himself.
Well, what are you saying? You don't think he's guilty?
I am saying that if he had not been so obsessed with some other guy's wife, that then he wouldn't have been stupid enough to go up to Foxwood Lodge where he got arrested. I mean, he asked for it.
Which is worn over a narrow, black, cap-length skirt. Thank you, Heidi. Next, Bridget is wearing a pearlized orange raincoat with a self-tie belt, and she's wearing that over a slim orange leather skirt and a black silk shell. Remember, ladies, these are all separates, and you can mix and match as you wish. Next, once again, we have the Simply Barbara signature model, Denise Darcy, who is wearing a black and white wool gabardine at-home ensemble.
Now, the stage. You take the lobby.
Everybody, please!
Okay. Just stay down. Bresler, you check upstairs, Martin, and to the kitchen. Make sure nobody gets out there. I know, it's okay. It's okay. You all right?
Tom, yes.
You okay?
I'm looking for Seth. Have you seen him
No,
out?
I haven't, but I want you to stay right here. It's safe, okay? I know, but I want you to stay here. Oh, don't worry about it. It's only the men that lent you $200,000.
Don't bring that up around here. I have a show. I'm trying to do a show. Don't please.
I'm going to make sure the Sierra's all right.
Oh, good.
Sierra, it's probably just a fuse.
Yeah, I know.
I'm here. It's all right. It's all right.
Is my mic?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on?
Yeah.
Thank you, Seth. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please just have a seat.
It was a short in the kitchen, that was all. It just took me a while to find the emergency generator. I think I better call the electric company.
You do that. You know what I would do without
Think about modeling full time.
Yeah, I'll just be glad when this whole thing
And
is...
a long drink. And we'll begin.
Hensley Taggart. Aye, Duncan.
A bit of excitement here, nothing to do with us. How are things at your end?
Aye, we're all set, but I still don't like it.
Well, it's too late now. The 200,000 safely tucked away, and Ms. Ryan is deeply in debt.
Thank
to
you,
me.
Cheryl.
Now, I've some last-minute instructions, so listen carefully.
And a beautiful white crepe floor-length dress.
Well, I don't see what that'll accomplish, but I'll do it. Just one thing, Duncan. Now, I know you have great confidence in Mrs. Hatchley, but, well, I just interrupted a conversation between her and Beatrice, and I don't think that she told me the whole truth about what they were talking about. Or what if you're wrong, Duncan? I mean, what if Beatrice knows a great deal more of what's going on around her than we think? Aye, Duncan. You do your part. I'll do mine. It's Taggart here. Cancelled the meeting. I know. Yeah, I just tried to dissuade Duncan, but he insists on having Miss Ryan out here with her son. I will have to call and reschedule. No. Under no circumstances can you come out here. It's far too dangerous.
Thank you, ladies. Aren't they all beautiful? And lastly, Denise, appearing in a beautiful white silk chiffon bias cut dress with a one-shoulder detail. Notice the slit up to the thigh and the gold metallic edge trim. Now that's it. I hope you've all found it something that you like very much. And if you have, please remember you can visit Fashions, where you'll find the entire Simply Barbara collection. Thank you for coming.
Well, looks like whoever was making those threats was bluffing. I'm gonna go check a few things out. I'll meet you guys out front.
I'm gonna go check her dressing room. She's done one.
Tom, are you going with us to see Craig?
Yeah, maybe between the three of us, we can convince him to stop playing Sir Galahad.
Darling, I wanted to say to you earlier, and I just didn't get a chance. Do you really have to go out to that dreadful place to see Craig? Why put yourself through that? Wait till he gets out.
No, I want to go there because I think that Craig is still protecting someone, and I don't think that he'll get out of there until he tells us what he knows.
How serious is the situation, really?
Very.
Hello. Hi, Mrs. Walsh. Hi, Tom. Sierra, Betsy told me that you and Margot are going to visit Craig, and I thought you might like to take him this.
Oh, Ivor, that's wonderful.
Yeah, Betsy got all the endorsements, and Lisa McCall is paying for everything.
Oh, well, you must make Craig know that anything I can do to help him, I'd really like to.
He doesn't need any more articles in the City Times.
Miss Snyder, what my newspaper reports as news doesn't necessarily reflect my feelings.
Well, he doesn't need your help all the same.
Well, let's find out from him, shall we? We wouldn't want him to get out of jail and find that his business has gone down the
Well, no, Ivor and Betsy have been doing a wonderful job keeping it together, and I've been helping out, too.
Yes, darling, and you girls know so much about how to keep a new business afloat.
Excuse me.
By the way, I understand that Barbara had to take her investment out of Montgomery Associates. It's terrible timing, isn't it? I want you to tell Craig. All he has to do is ask me, and I'll come through for him in any way I can. Right?
Dr. Hughes?
Yes.
Would you mind taking me over to the hospital after lunch? I sure don't want to put Mrs. Walsh out.
I'd be glad to. Why don't you join us for a minute?
Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hi, Emily. Hi.
Holden told me that you're loving your new job at the memorial.
I sure am, but,
When were you talking to Holden?
last night.
We had dinner at Betsy and Steve's house.
Oh, yeah?
And we're going dancing tonight.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're having some fun for a change.
Lucinda?
Yeah.
I have a check for you for $200,000.
My dear.
Your entire investment in Craig's venture.
Your personal check. Thank you for responding so swiftly.
Yes, well, I don't think that Craig will ever speak to me again. But...
Nonsense, darling, nonsense. One must think with one's head, not one's heart.
You just be sure to give Craig a big hug for me.
Mom, it's prison. There's no physical contact.
Yes, well, you tell him that I will see him very soon, and when I do, I bet I'll find a way to hug him.
I bet you will.
Yes. Oh, and please tell him that he is loved so much here.
I will. Thank you.
Well, everything's pretty much back to normal in the kitchen. They're ready to serve lunch.
Hey, Seth, have you seen Hal?
Yeah, I think he's up in the dressing room. Want me to go check?
Yes, would you mind? Thank you.
So, how's it feel to be a star, huh?
Scary. More ways than one.
You're very safe right now.
Yeah, I feel it.
Good. Okay, what do you say we go back down and have some lunch, huh?
You know, I'm starved.
Good, me too.
Oh, before I forget, here's your...
Oh, the keys? Oh, why don't you hang on to those?
Oh?
Well, you think I want to be calling you every 5 minutes to see if you're okay? I won't get any sleep.
So you want me to stay at your apartment again tonight?
Yeah.
Suddenly I feel a whole lot safer.
Good.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Mountain-grown Folgers Coffee. Folgers, the best part of waking up. And by Crisco Oil, for fried foods with no greasy taste and for light-tasting salads. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hello again,
Hello.
Snyder.
Miss Walsh.
Hello. Mr. Andropoulos, we have come to check out your work.
Terrific. The foundation is going to be done in 2 weeks, and you can thank Ivor here for putting everything back on schedule.
Well, a wonderful worker in any worthy cause.
It's terrific, Steve.
Yeah, well, look, if you're really pleased, I'd love to do some bidding on the rest of the subcontracting on the tower.
Lucinda, that's a terrific idea.
Don't rush into anything like that. I don't think so, because Irene Tolan says that Bickford Channing has got some other contractors in mind.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, why take a chance on anybody else? I mean, you know that I can deliver.
Yeah, but you're delivering all over town. I mean, aren't you doing Barbara Ryan's factory? And then you got another job for Bickford Channing in Chicago.
Yeah.
I want my tower. My tower is going to have top priority.
Well, it will. That's no problem. I'll put Ivor here in full charge. All the time. Nothing but your tower.
Ivor. Well, Tonio, don't you want to go with Mr. Andropoulos and take a look at the latest flourishes on the foundations?
Terrific. Right. Okay?
Come on, Steve.
Okay, we'll be back.
Yeah. I see the wheels turning. I know what you're doing, but it's not going to work out.
It wasn't my idea.
It's not working out because I am favoring the Miller Construction Company.
You just remember what happened with Tad.
What?
You deliberately gave him that work to hurt me. You are responsible for keeping him here in Oakdale.
Everything's my fault, isn't it? Everything's my fault. He came to Oakdale to find me, and I was his whore for 5 years. Hi, dear. Nice to see you. Hi.
She was just leaving.
Yes.
Mrs. Walsh.
Actually, I want to go and see the cement.
Please do.
Bye, darling.
Sorry. Bad timing, huh? You all right? She get you upset? Huh?
No, she doesn't bother me. I got a lot of other things on my mind.
Did you see Sierra by any chance?
Yeah, I saw her. I love him. I love Craig.
I know. I know. Iva, I know you care about him. I love him, too. That's why we're all gonna have to work real hard to try to save him from this mess, because we all do love Craig so damn much.
Hanging in there?
Yeah, 3 square meals a day, lots of exercise. It's a piece of cake.
We haven't got much time. Only something I want to know. The truth. When was the last time you saw Ted Jennings' luggage?
In his apartment the night I went looking for him.
You never saw it again after that?
What's going on?
They turned up in your apartment. We got an anonymous tip. Are you sure you don't know anything about this?
No, Margot, look, the days and the nights before I went to Foxwood and got busted, I spent at the Snyder farm. It gave somebody plenty of opportunity to put that luggage in my apartment without my seeing it.
Did you ever touch them? I mean, even before?
No, I'm sure of it.
Good, good. Okay, that means your fingerprints are on them. That's something.
My sister needs fingerprints to believe me.
It's not just a matter of me anymore, Craig. I believe you're innocent. But I also believe you're not telling me the whole truth. Now, what about the crowbar in the trunk of your car? Craig.
I'm sorry, your time is up.
Thank you, Iva. What am I gonna do? How can I possibly help you if you won't even help yourself?
Duncan, I've never noticed that fence around your little cemetery before. Didn't realize you had a problem with vandals.
Well, the McKechnie ghosts do tend to be restless.
On that note, I'll freshen up. I know the way.
Aye.
This place is terrific. Didn't Brian used to have a bridge out to the island?
I blew it up. It's much more of an adventure arriving by boat, don't you think?
I'd say so.
Ah, Mrs. Hatchley.
Welcome to Castle McKechnie.
Thank you.
You're Paul?
Yes.
I'm Mrs. Hatchley.
Nice to meet you.
Beatrice.
She's in her room.
Where was Hensley? I thought he'd be at the dock to greet us.
Sorry about that.
What have you got into?
Oh, I've been down in the cellar, selecting the wine for dinner.
Duncan.
Hello.
Hi.
Who are you?
Paul Stenbeck. Who are you?
Beatrice McKechnie. How did you find your way to this old castle?
I came with my mother, Barbara Ryan.
Really? Then why isn't your name Paul Ryan?
She took back her maiden name when she became a famous fashion designer.
Well, Paul, I promised you a tour of the castle.
Let me, Duncan, please. I'll show Paul everything. I bet I know what you'd like to see first.
The dungeon?
Yes. Well, there aren't any lights down there, you know.
That's all right.
Have fun.
Come on. Paul! Duncan, where's Paul going?
Well, it's all right. Beatrice is taking him on a little tour of the dungeon.
What?
He's perfectly safe.
Really, she's very good with young people.
A toast to the success of Simply Barbara. After all, I'm practically a partner now.
Partner? Oh, no. No. That was just a business transaction. You will get your money back as soon as possible.
But for the time being, my dear, I do have a vested interest in your little enterprise, as well as a vested interest in its owner.
You know, I've never been in a real dungeon before.
Never? But there's so many castles here in Scotland.
Yeah, well, there's not many in Oakdale.
Is that where you're from? Oakdale?
Well, where I grew up, anyway. I go away to school now.
Is Oakdale near Edinburgh?
Not really. Hey, I bet you they used to torture people down here in the olden days.
Oh, yes.
Kind of reminds me of the video game your brother Duncan gave me.
Video?
Yeah, you know, you're lost in the castle and you have to find your way out through secret passages.
Do you like secrets?
Sure.
Come, I'll show you something. But you must promise never to tell anyone else, especially not Suzanne.
And now what you've all been waiting for, my new signature model, Miss Meg Snyder. Meg is wearing the dress I designed for her wedding to Dusty Donovan next week. Today, as Meg launches her fabulous modeling career, Dusty is being awarded an honorary degree from Harvard. Meg and Dusty, we're so very happy for both of you.
Meg? Meg? Oh, what are you smiling about?
Wouldn't it be great to be a fashion model and get to wear all these gorgeous clothes all year long? Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm trying to get my grandfather home for dinner. Work, work, work. That's all he thinks about.
Oh, my mother's the same way. Yeah, and so, you're going out with Holden tonight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going dancing. I can't wait. I haven't been dancing since I was in New York.
New York? Oh, wow! When were you in New York? That's great!
No, actually, it was just...
I've always wanted to go to New York.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, look who's here.
Hi!
I'm just too pooped to pop. Can we join you girls, or is something important going on?
No. Emily was just telling me about how, well, when she was in New York.
Oh, I didn't know you'd been in New York.
It was a long time ago. My mother took me shopping.
Well, speaking of your mother, I understand she inquired about a position here at Memorial.
What? Oh, great. That's all I need.
Well, honey, did it ever occur to you that your mother misses you?
Maybe. You must miss little Chris, even for a few hours.
Well, you bet I do.
Oh, boy, a baby. That must be great. I can't wait.
Why don't you wait until you're married? You've got plenty of time.
Dr. Hughes, I fully intend to.
Me? I'm gonna wait and have lots of fun first.
Well, isn't being married fun?
I guess it depends. So anybody hear anything new about Craig Montgomery?
I have, just that Tom and Margot are going up to see him this afternoon. They're very worried about him.
Yeah, so's Betsy. I heard her crying last night. You know, I don't understand why they got a divorce if they still care about each other so much.
Well, as Betsy loves Steve dearly, but there's a very special bond between Betsy and Craig. It just happens sometimes. When it does, then no matter who else you love, and whatever life brings to you, that bond is always there.
Look, all I got on me is circumstantial evidence, right?
Don't count on it, Craig. The fact of the matter is your fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Not to mention the fact that you lied about the fact that the crowbar was found in the trunk of your car. Now, do you want to tell me how it really got there?
Look, I have no idea. My fingerprints are on that crowbar because I touched it when I was trying to hide it from Costello. I panicked. Any jury would understand that.
Don't try to...
second-guess a jury, Craig.
Now, I need your help. Things are not getting better. They're getting a whole lot worse.
I didn't put that luggage in my apartment, and I already told Margot, look, they're not going to find my prints on it.
Well, let's hope not. And do you have any idea who might have put it there?
No.
Do you want to be responsible for a second death?
What are you talking about?
Denise Darcy, Barbara's signature model, has had her life threatened, possibly by the real killer.
Why?
Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe she knows something. Maybe the killer thinks she knows something.
That's got nothing to do with me.
Okay, buddy. But as long as you keep silent to protect whoever it is that you're protecting, that girl's in danger. You may not mind rotting away in prison for something you didn't do. But your silence may just be her death sentence, Craig. Think about it.
Mom was on the extension in the bedroom, and she just kept saying, I'm so happy for you, I'm so happy for you. And Dad was talking from the kitchen, and he kept telling her not to be so emotional, but I know he was really proud,
Well,
too.
it sounds like you and your folks are real close, huh?
Yeah. You know, they never told me to give up. They never told me to give up my dreams and settle down. And they knew I was struggling up here. They always used to send me letters with a few dollars tucked away in them.
Maybe you were dreaming for them, too.
I hope so.
You didn't tell them about the threats.
They'd only worry.
Hey, boy, it looks like we closed the place down. Denise, I'm gonna find out who's doing this to you and why.
You know what I don't understand is if you think it's Tad's killer that's doing this, why is Craig Montgomery? I mean, why is he still in jail? Doesn't that let him off the hook? All this is going on while he's been locked up.
I wish it were that simple.
You do think he's innocent, don't you?
Yes, and I think somebody's going through a heck of a lot of trouble to stack the evidence against him. But is it the killer? I don't know.
And to be locked up in jail for that. I mean, what does he think about every day and every night?
So, how did you enjoy your lunch?
It was superb. My compliments to the chef.
Oh, no. You just keep your wallet in your pocket.
Please.
No. You ensured our safety for this whole day. And just consider lunch is on the house.
Congratulations, Denise. That was quite a debut. You've got a future.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you very much.
Lisa, I'm not going to argue with you about the tab this one time. Thank you.
Okay.
Something tells me I'm going to be seeing a lot of these fashion shows. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Ah, dear. Something so sad about this place when it's empty.
Yeah, well, just remember it full with a lot of happy people, huh? Enjoying themselves.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, what is all this? Well, you just hosted a very successful fashion show. Everybody's been complimenting Barbara.
Barbara? Barbara, you just had to say that, didn't you? You just somehow had to say it, didn't you? Barbara. Sick of it. Excuse me, pardon.
Paul! Paul! Where are you?
I don't know what you're so concerned about.
Well, Duncan, they've been gone for over half an hour. Paul! How could you have let him go off with your sister?
Beatrice is as responsible as you or I.
I don't want to argue, Duncan. I just want to find my son, all right? Paul!
Probably exploring the upper chambers by now.
Oh, that's just wonderful. They're out there with your mysterious monk and your other ghosts. You have a lovely place here. Lovely castle,
Come.
Duncan. Lovely. What's that? Paul, are you okay?
Oh, sure, Mom. Beatrice was just showing me some secret passages. You wouldn't believe someone. You could barely squeeze through.
You could have been trapped in there or lost, honey.
That's silly. I know every inch of this castle. Don't I, Duncan?
Indeed you do. Paul was quite safe.
And there's more, Mom. I was just gonna tell her about the monk.
The what?
Well, we came to where two passages met. It was real dark with only the candles, so at first I thought I was seeing things. But it was moving fast, almost like a shadow.
Who was?
I don't know, a man in a long monk's robe with a hood.
Paul, that was just your imagination.
Well,
Don't you tell my son that he was imagining things. I saw that man here once, too, remember, when I was staying here one night? And if he's still prowling around this place, no one's safe.
Kidding at summer camp. It's got a lot of memories, bad ones, and I can stay sane just thinking about good times. You, Foxwood Lodge, you know. Listen, I understand you moved back into your apartment, huh? How things with Tonio?
Fine. Yeah, you're staying at the club now. I love you.
I love you. How's Betsy handling the office?
She's doing a great job. And she and I have got everything pulled together. We do. Oh, wait. Hold on. Look at this. All your clients are behind you.
That's great.
You got a lot of people pulling for you.
Yeah, a couple people pulling against me, too. I heard about Lucinda's vote of no confidence in the City Times.
Well, I told her she better not ever do that again.
But you were pretty fierce.
I was.
Baby, I want to hold you right now. I want to hold you.
I want to hold you, too. Please, Craig, tell them what they want to know. I'm begging you for us. Please. I feel like I'm locked up, too.
Don't. Please don't.
Craig, whoever it is or whatever it is it worth throwing away everything that we've got together? It can't be. Please don't do this to us.
I just really dumped it. Getting all of this simply rat-fingered, lying, no good, two-timing Barbara's stuff out of here, and I don't ever want to see it ever again.
Are you going to tell me what happened between you and Barbara Ryan?
Oh, I don't know. Yes, maybe. I might just do that if you ply me with a lot of champagne.
Oh, well, there happens to be a bottle of ice upstairs in the penthouse.
Good, that's nice. Because I'll talk to you about that, and I might just, I've got a new theory about this Tad Channing murder. I would like to run that by you.
But I thought you gave up. I mean, after that concrete theory that you had that all broke up and everything, what was that?
Oh, no, this is no joke. This is real. This is, I mean, at first it seemed like a game, I guess, but not really anymore, because Craig is in jail, and now this sweet Denise is being threatened the way she is.
Look, that girl may have nothing to do with this case. You understand that?
Now, how can you say that? She knew Tad, you know that. So probably the killer feels like maybe she's got a little something on him, too.
Why do you assume it's a him, a man?
Oh, well, because it was a man that called her just before the show.
Well, perhaps somebody could have paid someone to call.
All right, I hadn't thought of that. Okay, then let's think of it. We got the poster, they had the slash across the face, and then there was that horrible message that was written in lipstick. It was across the mirror. Earl, I have a feeling that when the lights were tampered with, that might have been on purpose, just to scare her, or maybe worse.
Will you leave this to the police? It is dangerous business, and I don't want anything happening to you.
No. I can't tell you how much I needed to hear you say that.
All right, then you will no longer investigate.
I didn't say I'd do that.
Oh.
Where do you think this ought to go? Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right, you. This. Oh, I meant to tell you your mother came by yesterday. She was looking for you. You were supposed to pick her up over at Ken's. Bad.
Yeah, well, I had some personal things I had to take care of. I guess I forgot.
Well, and this is Lila's stuff I presented.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Throw it under the dressing table over there because she'll know where everything is.
All
And
right.
get rid of this box of Barbara's junk. And let's go. Come on, Joe.
Okay. So long.
What an incredible place. Ghosts, dungeons, secret passages. Listen to me. The man in the hood was no ghost. You understand? I saw him myself, and I'm sure he's up to no good, so don't go wandering off by yourself, please.
Oh, nonsense. No harm will come to the boy here.
Petrus is resting now.
Why are the dogs out?
Hensley's probably taking them for their evening run.
Oh, yes, he's out securing the boats. We're expecting another storm.
Well, if you're expecting a storm and we might get marooned here, why don't we just cancel dinner and you can take us home?
Oh, Mom,
okay?
please.
No.
I bet it's terrific out here in the storm.
Aye, laddie, that it is. Sherry does wonders for the nerves.
I've lashed the boats together. They should ride out the storm. Look what the dogs found washed up by the shore.
Why did you bring that filthy thing inside?
It was the initials that caught my eye.
TC. Could stand for Tad Channing. This could very well be the briefcase all of Oakdale is looking for.
If you had to choose between 3 possible dates, how would you do it? Watch the many ways it can be done. The all-new dating game, tonight at 7:30 on Cairo TV.